Because I was reading about you with the prostitutes. You had quite a background.
When I was younger, I used to go see the hookers sometimes,
You had an odd childhood.
Why did you go see hookers?
I don't know, Robin. He was horny.
He was horny and he couldn't get regular chicks?
I couldn't get regular chicks.
That's how bad it was.
I don't understand that question. If you give them $20, they'll blow you. Why would
you take advantage of that?
That's why we go see hookers.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't make a habit of it. I mean, he
sure you do.
It wasn't like a habit, I guess, but I
just gave a 20 to a guy for a Screech T-shirt.
Yeah.
We got blown. We got fucked.
Were they the real, like, crack hoe types? Or
well, one time I remember on the West Side Highway in some awful place. I wasn't looking for a hooker, the thing was. I was looking for motorcycle parts. There used to be a motorcycle place on 23rd and West.
And you thought they'd be in a woman's vagina?
I thought I would find maybe a couple of good cylinders and stuff.
I mean, you would go a couple of times to hookers. A lot of guys won't admit this stuff, especially when they get this series on HBO.
Right. I went to a few hookers, in my past.
But real street hookers, like you'd pull your car over to the side?
Yeah, this was when I was young, too. I just couldn't get with women. Like, I couldn't talk to women well, and I couldn't pick women up and stuff, so I just started... I just drive down the street, and like Artie said, it's just so simple. Like this.
You did it by yourself, or you go with your friends?
Never. Like, I never got guys who, like, do stuff together. It's gross to me,
See, Artie did it with groups of friends.
Yeah. Well, no, I did once, one night after party, and we all went, and we all got blowjobs.
From the same woman?
I can't.
Two of us did.
Well, whenever I did anything like that in my life, I was so filled with shame. I would never want another person around that knows me. I just want to do it and then recover and take a shower.
But it's a big move when you're a kid to pay $20-something to a hooker. It really is.
It's about $20 bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not Paris Lasticius.
Sometimes it would be like...
spending it on weed. Yes?
You let him finish the story about the crack whore.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that doesn't happen.
No, please, Louie, go. We don't want to interrupt you.
None of us have, well, maybe Artie. Crack whore.
I've been with whores who like crack, but not necessarily a crack whore. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I was on West Side Highway looking for this motorcycle. I couldn't find it, and I was on a payphone. And there's this place called the Terminal Hotel. It's still actually there. And the windows are busted. And out of one of these windows, I would have thought no people were allowed in this building.
Right.
This woman is hanging out and waving at me. And I'm like, okay, I wave back. And then she bares her tits to me. Nice. And I go, okay. And the next thing I know, she's right next to me. She ran down. And she said, hey, you're cute. And I go, yeah, whatever. And she says, I'll blow you for $8, like an odd amount, $8. Yeah, and to me it was like, I can get blown out. Fuck the motorcycle, I'm going to go.
But how insulting. She sized you up for $8.
Yeah.
You must have looked like a real loser.
Hey, Lou, is that the one on the end of 14th Street, the Terminal Hotel, like that thing that's shaped like an angle almost?
No, not that one. That's the Liberty.
The Liberty, the Liberty.
I know all the
That was a different whore.
That's right.
Yeah, the Liberty
So she took me into this place, and I had to give $20 to the guy to buzz us through the security door. I don't know how they got all this stuff in there, because the building's like really condemned, and I'm walking through this building, and there's literally just like a bad movie. There's rats. I stepped over a guy, I swear to God, like laying on the ground.
Shows you how strong the sex drive is.
Yes,
most people would run.
That's what it was, and my heart was beating really fast, and we're going up these stairs, and some stairs are missing. It's that bad.
Right.
And then the next thing I know, I'm in this room, and it was winter, so I'm in this room, and the wind's blowing in because the glass is shattered.
And by the way, you know what the coincidence in this story is?
What's that?
The guy's laying on the ground with the rats? That was Artie.
That's
probably.
Think of the mentality, though, of going to the West Side Highway for whores. You're like, I don't do well with women. Maybe I'll do better with guys dressed as women.
Exactly. Yeah. But so I'm on this mattress, this gross, somebody was stabbed on it mattress.
Oh, my God.
And this woman takes off her hat that she was wearing, and she had like chunks out of her hair, and I went, like, I gasped. And she said, you don't like me now? And I'm like, no, you're beautiful. So she put a condom on me, thank God, or I wouldn't be here. And I started to, she's blowing me, and I'm actually I don't know how I managed.
With the condom on? How is that? Can you feel stuff through the condom?
You never gotten blown with a condom?
Never.
No, it's a drag. But I don't even know what made me come, except for I wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Right.
And as soon as I came, I went out the door of the room, and there's a guy coming right at me, this big black guy walking right towards me.
Right.
And he's going to kill me. And I look back at her, and she's smiling like, we got you.
Oh.
And he's coming from where I came. So I started going the other way, and I didn't want to run. You know, like when you're as soon as you run, then it's officially a pursuit.
Right.
Someone is walking real fast, like, no, it's just a guy happens to be in an abandoned building, and I just went on all these staircases, and somehow I got out, and I heard her go, we lost him.
Wow.
So that was a bad
were they going to kill you think?
I'm pretty sure.
Rob you,
pretty sure. Somebody else would have been stepping over me for.
You want to hear something horrifying? One time
I want to get one because I have an apartment in the village that has, it's down in the basement, so you walk down these little steps to and that's where my apartment door is.
Oh boy!
And there is a transvestite hooker that does her business there every night.
Really? Every night,
that's
right outside your window.
John's. It's a fucking nightmare.
So you want to know when
I wake up in the morning,
there, so you can talk to Jimmy.
I want to put a camera there.
Oh.
And a light, and first of all, just as a deterrent.
Yeah, right.
But every time, the worst it gets is there's always these personal lubricant little pouches, like one-time lubricant and a used rubber, and sometimes she greases up her ass, she gets the guy to fuck her, leaves the condom there, and sometimes will then take a nice soft shit on my stoop. I get that whole package. In the mornings.
I hope you're taping your murder of this person. Because that's fucking...
It's the worst. No, one time I came home, and there she was, and she's giving this guy a hand job. And the guy's back is to me. And so he doesn't see... When the John sees you, they run away. Nobody wants to get caught doing that. But she's looking me right in the eye while she's jerking the guy off. And
mouthing words off. Like, what are you going to do about this? Motherfucker, you like it?
Just doesn't care.
Oh, you gotta get video of that.
My wife was asleep once. She doesn't spend many nights in that apartment. We use it as for me mostly for when I come here to work. But she was asleep and she hears the transvestite say to her John, "Put your hand on my shit." That's what she refers.
Put your hand on my shit.
On my shit. Nice.
That's wonderful.
They still have peep shows.
We found one like Danny found it.
They're being pushed to the avenues.
They're kind of off of Times Square now. You got to kind of walk a couple of blocks.
I used to work in Times Square, and I actually was really grateful that Giuliani shut them down.
Yeah.
Because they were eating my life.
A lot of people are like, Giuliani ruined New York, man. It's like Disney down there now. You know something?
I was taking 3-hour lunches, just shopping, trying to find a hand job. Because they had real girls in there, and some of them didn't have glass in the window, and you could get a girl to reach in and jack you off.
Hey, nice.
And I used to just go from window, can I get a hand job? Nope. Okay, next window. Just blatantly asking for it.
Hey, hand job?
No.
Hey, you're at a fucking McDonald's. Yeah. Could you leave?
Let's just cut to the chase here, all right?
All right, sorry.
Smart.
Yeah. Years ago when I got blown in a condemned building on 23rd Street on a dirty mattress on the floor by some woman with chunks out of her hair. And then her boyfriend tried to beat me up, and I ran away.
Why?
And then I'm standing outside, because the whole point was suck my dick, take my $10, and then mug me and take everything else. I don't know why she was bothered to blow me.
You almost were part of that scam.
Yeah, it was really bad. See, but anyway, when I was standing outside and my dick felt weirdly gross from having been blown by this woman, I might be dead in a year from what I just caught. I almost just died, and I'm covered with sweat. I realized I was after this feeling right here. Like every decision I made was just me wanting to feel this fucked up.
Wait, did you
wrong
come?
And what?
Did you come?
Yeah.
Now, how'd you know the boyfriend wanted to beat you up?
Because she said, get him or something like I came out of the room and he was standing there and she said, hey, get him quick before and I ran away and I had to run away from both of them.
How slow were they?
I got out of the building.
You just came.
They were dumb. Yeah, they were dumb.
Yeah, shouldn't you have had wobbly legs still?
Yeah. No,
Was he big?
He was scrawny, but not, nothing to lose, kind of dangerous, Gross people. But anyway, what I'm saying is,
wait, what was
this is what Bob does with his life.
What was
he gets himself in these situations where he feels bad.
But Louie, what was the turn on there? She was a mess.
Yes,
and you were in a really awful
It was a bad scene.
Yeah, I'm just wiping my ass. You're fucking an AIDS whore in a fucking condemned building. She has patches of hair missing, and her boyfriend's watching. You fucking faggot. How the fuck am I?
No, he wasn't there while I was being blown.
Jesus Christ.
What was?
Did you ever get strip searched in a jail? Did you ever go to jail?
You been to jail?
I've never been to jail. Knock wood.
Well, he's from Mexico originally. That's just part of the culture down there.
Drag us in occasionally. just part of being
for
Mexican.
a cavity search.
A rite of passage.
Just the way it goes.
Be muling something
No,
across the border.
I got in upstate New York once. I got strip searched. I was driving with no license and I got pulled over for speeding. So
right there on the shoulder of the road.
What?
That's it.
I had to
point and laugh. Oh, you saw the finger at point and laugh and got all scared.
That's right. No, I had to. The guy made me stand there. They don't touch you, but first they make you bend over and spread your cheeks.
Yeah.
And then it says space front, and then he says lift. Just the word lift. He wanted me to lift my testicles, my genitalia.
Really?
Yeah, because I guess folks tuck all kinds of dangerous things beneath
under
their
there.
scrotum. Yeah.
What the hell can you fit under there?
Tic Tac. Some guy's trying to bring a Tic Tac into the joint. Depending on how cold it is.
A couple of AA batteries. Or,
New onion flavored Tic Tacs.
But I had a weird moment where I thought that because he's just saying lift your testicles, did he want me to use my hands to do it, or just
do it with the natural muscles?
Yeah, like
you can do that. They are magic, ladies.
Yes.
They move all by themselves.
Yep.
Absolutely. What's in them makes us talk to you.
The need to rid that.
I got arrested once at the Holland Tunnel because this is how bad I was. My license was revoked. Not suspended, but revoked.
That's bad.
And I had, crazy amounts of warrants, open warrants. And the car I was driving had the plates from a different car.
Oh, that's never good. The cops don't like that.
No, and the plates were bad anyway. So, in other words, the car that they came from had expired. The plates were expired and from another car.
Wait, for anyone that doubted Louie was Mexican.
And I was coming through the Holland Tunnel and I had no money. That's where it all started. That I came up to, I was one of those things where I pulled up to the toll booth and said, hi, I have no money. What do you do? How do we do this? And the guy said, just give me your license and I'll fill out a thing. And I go, it's not on me. And he goes, give me your registration. I go, I don't have that either. He said, give me your name and your social security number.
You just said how smart this guy is, Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't a smart thing.
No.
You're right.
And then he made me pull over and I went to jail. First, he put me in a jail cell that's under the Holland Tunnel toll booths. There's a jail cell.
There is?
Yeah, he took me down some stairs.
Hey, you got to see something most people don't get to see.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're a scofflaw, not criminal.
Exactly. And I slept the night. I actually spent the night. I just slept in a little jail cell down there. And then they transferred me to Weehawken County Jail, and that was the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life.
Was that one under a photo mat?
Weehawken is a really bad. It's a really bad jail.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why? I would not have thought that at all.
It's terrible. People are throwing food out the windows all the time because of the food. I almost puked just taking a bite out of a sandwich there.
Was it violent there, frightening?
Yeah, it was really scary. It was really bad.
Weehawken, who would have guessed?
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's not.
It's mostly New York drug addicts that get taken, because the New York jails overflow, and they start letting the Port Authority arrest people so that they can take them to New Jersey, because Port Authority is New York, New Jersey. So,
how long were you in for?
Like a day and a half. I was in, for a morning, afternoon, night, and the whole next day. It was horrible.
That's a long time.
Well, and when I got there, I was in a holding cell, and one of the guys in the holding cell said to me, "Don't let them take you out of this cell, because you'll never be heard from again. If you get moved to a permanent cell, they'll never find you. They lose people because it's a bad bureaucracy." And everybody in the cell agreed, don't leave this cell. And a cop would come once in a while and say, "We got to move you," and I'd go, "No." He said, "Just say no." I'm like, "How do you just say no to?" And I go, "No, I'm not moving." And he goes, "Come on, we're moving you to permanent cell." And I go, "I'm not leaving here." And he goes, all right. And that kept happening. I just kept refusing to leave.
How do you refuse?
Just say no.
Wow, I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
No, let me out.
It's really
I don't belong here.
No, and the worst part was that there was a toilet just in the middle of the floor of the whole place, like in the middle of the room.
Yeah, you would just have to sit there.
Sit there and
There's no privacy.
I bet I got dumped even though I didn't say
it didn't.
I think you stopped it.
So wait, did you get moved to a permanent cell? You'd be there for a week, maybe.
Basically, and I mean, I was because I made bail before I even arrived, because I called. I used the phone in the Holland Tunnel cell, and I made bail right away, but it took 2 days for the bail to find me.
Oh,
amazing,
man.
Yeah, it's bad.
How much was
prison
bail?
System is bad. Oh, I mean, I had to pay. Yeah, it was like
nothing.
No, it was a lot. It was
really?
like $600 or something. I mean, for me, that was a lot then. Now I would be like, I'll pay $6 million to get out of here. I don't have that kind of money.
Figure we could take care of it right here in Brainerd.
Yeah,
give him that one.
Exactly. Right here in Brainerd.
I just want to be in full compliance.
Yeah.